Basics by Barry. Talk about affordable fashion, footwear, and lifestyle changes. In today's episode, we got a banger for you guys, a short and sweet video talking about my weight loss journey. It's been a big question people, my peers, and people following me on Instagram have been asking me about how did I lose weight, where did I start, where am I now? So this video is going to give you an update of where I started, where I am now, any hardships that I faced, any changes that I faced. And I asked you guys to provide me questions on Instagram, what you want to know, a question you want to ask me concerning my weight loss. So we'll get right into it and get straight to these questions, guys. So a little bit about myself. I'm 23 years old. I've been heavy set or big for majority of my life. My family, I'm bigger by nature. It's just how we are. So it wasn't really looked down upon internally. It wasn't until I got to like high school and started seeing everybody was a slimmer or smaller, and I was the bigger guy out of all my friend groups. I was never the small guy. I was always the big Barry. That's been always my nickname for so long because of the fact that of my stature. So a couple years ago, I got to college with Virginia State University. Shout out to my Trojans. Y'all know my family, my home. I love Virginia State. But when I got to college, I decided it's time for a change. I got tired of being that big. At this point, I had peaked at about 305 pounds. So keep in mind, I'm only 6 foot tall, so 305 pounds, even at my height, is a ridiculous amount of weight. So I was carrying it around. I didn't see anything wrong with it at first, but I'm somebody, as you guys know based off my channel, is big into fashion. I love clothing, I love sneakers, I love fashion, I love clothing in general. The whole aesthetic of the culture of just getting fly has all been my nature, and I love it. Now, I dress pretty well as a big dude as well, but as my people know that you can't really do a lot when you're over a certain size. So I decided it's time for a change. I couldn't go into a mall and buy a pair of jeans and just wear them out the store. I need to get them tailored, need them altered, need some kind of change done to them in order to get a pair of pants to fit how I would like them to fit. So I decided to get into it and start being active, from walking around my campus to jogging a little bit more and just start losing weight over time. But my biggest thing I tried was my diet. So for all those questions about my diet, I am a red meat free diet. No beef, no pork. I don't touch it, I don't mess with it, I don't cook with it. You won't see pork fat or any of that thing. I don't use it at all. I'm not a proponent of it. And it works great for me because of my digestive system. I digest foods a lot easier now. I don't feel as heavy in my chest. I feel a lot more free after eating, not as tired after eating. Another thing is sweets. I am a sweet tooth junkie. I love sweets. Cakes, cookies, typical big guy stuff. I ate it all. That was my fix. So what I did was, especially sodas. So I'm a big advocate I promote, never take anything out of your diet, provide an alternative. Because when you take something out of your diet, it causes a craving. Now you want it. I really want soda. I really want cookies. I really want cakes. But if you can provide an alternative to that, whenever you want to drink a soda, get a sparkling water. Whenever you want to get cookies and cakes, bake a healthy banana bread, or do something to find an alternative to the item, you will never have that craving again, make it a lot easier to stick to your diet. And another thing, I don't really call it a diet, it's a life decision. When you make these changes, you do it for the betterment of your life. You don't want to go backwards and I might slip back into it. No, you want to make sure that what you do now is for you and betterment of your health and to make you live longer and live a healthier life. So that's one thing that I've changed as far as my diet. Right now, I'm trying to get bigger as far as muscle. Right now, I stand at about 6 foot, 188, 190 pounds, depending on what I eat that day. Of course, it changes, but I want to get around 205 in muscle. So gyms open back up after all this craziness is going on with the whole virus, etc. But I'm back at it. So you guys can see my progression from now until then. I'm gonna start a 60-day transformation. So around August 9th, you guys will see where I've started, where I came from this time, and where I'm at that point. So hopefully I continue to move forward. But let's get right into these questions. You guys get to see some questions you want to ask me pertaining to my weight loss. First question, what started your journey? I stated before, it's fashion. I want to be able to go into a store and buy a pair of jeans and wear them that day. Not need to get them tailored, not worrying about them not fitting, just actually get a good fitting pair of jeans and rock them and be stylish. Or go into a store and get clothes for cheaper. Clothes like PacSun or like H&M, they don't go past the XL. And they rarely have XL. So for somebody like me, and my biggest, I was a 48 waist and I wore a 3X shirt. You're not getting that everywhere. You know, granted, my big fellas out there, I understand. Don't think I don't, trust me, I get it. So for me, it's like, I wanted, like, it wasn't really nobody in particular made me want to lose weight. It wasn't a situation per se, but it was more so like, I want these items, and the person telling me I can't get them is myself. And I don't like can't. If I want it, I'm gonna go get it. Like, that's just how I've been, is my nature. If I want something, I'll get it by any means. And that's how I feel. So I just feel like that's something that kind of started my journey and we want to really get into it. When I moved down to Atlanta. I'm a Virginia native, 757, you know what I'm saying? So I moved out to Atlanta. I was like, I'm gonna get in shape. I don't care what nobody say, I'm gonna make it happen. And I started to run in my neighborhood, and I couldn't run a mile. I couldn't do half a mile. So I started small, 0.3, 0.5, 0.6, and I started getting better and better to where now I can run 2 miles consistently and be okay, or run a 5K and be fine after it and not gasping for air. So I'm getting better over time. Another question, how do you stay consistent? I think you have to a lot do with yourself. I don't have a workout partner. I don't have someone to push me. I don't really have anybody to really give me that oomph to keep going, so I'm kind of self-motivated. I do have family and friends who I talk about my weight loss journey, and they give me game like, listen, keep going. If nobody see your transition and think that you're changing, I see it. So for people to comment on my pictures on Instagram about how I lost weight, or I look good and stuff like that, like, I appreciate that because it's noticed, even though I don't do it for notoriety. The fact that someone noticing it is enough for me, and I really appreciate that. Best ways to gain muscle. Now, by any means, I am no health expert. I'm no gym fanatic. I just love working out. And what I realized, people I talk to, is protein. Heavy on the protein. Increase your protein intake and weightlifting. So another question I see is weightlifting versus cardio for fat loss. In the beginning of my weight loss journey, I thought I could run every pound away. I just ran mile after mile after mile after mile. But I realized, yes, I lost a lot of weight fast, but the look I didn't like. And what I mean by look is you have excess skin. When you come to somebody, I lost over 115 pounds. So yes, the fat and stuff can decimate, disappear, but the skin is still there. It's already elastic because of the fact that I was so big at one point. And I hated having the grandma wings. That wasn't something that was appealing to me. And I was like, what's the point of me losing all this weight? I mean, of course, my health got better, but I still couldn't wear my shirt off or do things like that. So I was like, do something different. So I ended up gaining weight back and incorporated weightlifting into my plan in order to build muscle while I was working out. So I would cut my cardio down, maybe that hour-a-day cardio that I was doing, to maybe 20 minutes, and incorporate another 40 or other hour to weightlifting and learn how to do it properly. And to what I realized is, yes, cardio burns more calories faster, but what you realize is when you work out and weightlift, it increases your metabolism to where you burn fat even after you finish working out. It's called the afterburn effect. So I like that fact more. Like, I can be at home and I'm still burning calories because of the workouts that I've been doing. Another one has been steady state cardio versus HIIT. So HIIT is high intensity interval training. It's basically like compound movement that's fast in order to generate you with low, I guess, rest periods. So if you're working out for 10 minutes, it's 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, whether it's burpees, push-ups, etc. It's increasing your heart rate, keeping it elevated a certain amount of time. Now, HIIT cardio is kind of high impact, so it can be bad on your joints, whatever, so you don't do it too often. But I find it's a great way to burn fat fast and stay in shape. What did you eat each day, and what were your cheat days like? So I had basic meals, man. I was so strict in the beginning. It was like grilled chicken, rice, broccoli. Grilled chicken, rice, broccoli was a consistent meal in mine forever. It's not, got to the point where it tastes nasty because it was not because it wasn't good. It's the fact that I ate it so much that I got tired of it. So I started doing different things. I bought an air fryer. So now I have fried chicken, but it's not dipped in grease. And by the way, I don't eat fried food, so there's no French fries, none in my diet. If I do it, it's air fried. Or instead of getting regular French fries, which I have been a fan of, now I have sweet potato fries. So I find those alternatives and I keep going. Now for a cheat meal, I don't cheat often on my meals, but when I do, I don't do fast food, but I love a good salmon, and I want all the fixings, or maybe macaroni and cheese or whatever, but I'll do a cheat day. I might kind of do it like once a month where it's like, I eat whatever I've been craving. If I want macaroni and cheese, I will get macaroni and cheese. If I want a piece of cake, I'll do that, because I don't want to starve myself to the point where it's like I crave it so much that it's not healthy anymore. So I want to keep trying different things to keep my body up. But yes, I do have a cheat. I have a cheat day once a month where I eat anything. But on Sundays, my diet is a relaxed. So if I eat a little over my caloric intake that day, I'm not stressing. It is what it is. It's Sunday. I'm relaxing. It's my day of rest. So it is what it is. How do you keep the weight off? Goes back to discipline. You gotta push yourself. I suggest getting a workout partner, whether it's somebody in person or somebody over social media. Use me. Follow me on Instagram, social media, and just let me know what your journey is, what your steps are, what are you taking, how can I help you get better? And if you help me out, help you out, vice versa, we'll both grow from this. What supplements do you take? I don't really take supplements. I take BCAAs for like muscle recovery, and then I take like fish oil, vitamins, the normal day-to-day stuff. I'm not too big into like creatines and pre-workouts and caffeine. That's not really my thing. I drink tea, but I'm not too big into stuff. I'm pretty much a natural weightlifter and just gym person, I guess you could say. At what point, at any point, did your body start reacting differently, either positive or negative? So let's start with the negative. With the grandma wings and extra skin. So keep in mind, at 300 plus pounds on a male, you got the man boobs. It happens. It's too much fat in your body for you not to have it. And it became an insecurity as a kid, because kids go to the pool, no shirt on. I was that kid with the white beater, man. Like, that's how it was. I was outside or t-shirt on in the pool, but now it's like, I'm confident. I'm out here, no shirt. I don't care, because I know where I've came from and how I look now, and I'm proud of my success. So now I know it's only up from here, and I'm not going backwards. So my past is not turning my future, if that makes sense. So it's like, I keep going, but now it's just like, there was something negative for me. I hated having extra skin. So yes, I lost the fat, but I wasn't toned to where it looked good. And now, as far as positive, when I learned how to weightlift and properly do it, I started seeing my first pieces of abs. 23 years old, I'm not super old, but I've never seen an ab before. So the fact that I can have a quote-unquote 4-pack or whatever case may be, it's like, that's amazing to come from somebody who's had rows on rows for so long. And then it's like, now it's like, boom, like, I love it. And now another thing about weight loss is insecurities. If you're insecure about your weight and you lose it, you're gonna find an insecurity. It's life. But try to be confident in yourself. Love yourself. And when you lose that weight, you're gonna blow your own mind. It's like, wow, like, I can't believe that I lost this much weight on my own. I didn't have a trainer. I got it in on my own. I had some friends that provided me input. I learned from online and Googling and getting better at it. It's like, I'm self-taught, but I love it. And I've grown a fan of the gym and grown a fanatic of the gym. And I love doing what I do and helping other people and friends, provide them guidance on how they can lose weight, or my input on how I lost weight. Unhealthy, how did I deal with unhealthy cravings? I still crave them. Like I said, I get them sporadically. I try certain things, or I try other foods, or I go get that craving that I want every once in a while. If I want ice cream one day, I'll just do it, because I know one day is not gonna kill me. If my weight fluctuates, most of the time it's water weight. It's not pounds of fat that I gain in a day. So stop scale watching. If you want to check something for females, my ladies out there, measurements. Check your waist, get you some waist beads. Or if you out here, I got a friend actually called Wasted. I'll post it in my description. You can see, go follow them. And it's just like, get you something to measure your waist, measure your wrist, measure your neck, measure your bust, stuff like that. My fellas, get a scale with body fat percent, check your body fat. Do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to do things that it'll show you change, because you'll lose inches before you lose actual pounds sometimes. So don't scale watch that much. And then another question, it's a little out there, but it's my last question of the night, guys. And it's like, oh, well, no, excuse me, it's not like one more question after this, but what was the hardest part of your journey? The hardest part of my journey is, like I said in the beginning, I scale watch, so seeing the numbers not change, I couldn't understand how I'm running this much, working out this much, and I'm not getting changes that I wanted. And when I finally started seeing like, wow, like my pants not fitting the same anymore, like my shirts are baggy, and it wasn't intentional, it wasn't a oversized look. I was like, okay, wow, like maybe my pounds aren't dramatically different from the beginning, but I have a lot of changes. And like I said in the beginning, I was 305 pounds and my very biggest, a 3X shirt and a 48 waist. I'm now 190, 188 pounds. I am 6 foot. I'm a 34, 36 waist, and I wear a medium to a large shirt. So it's like I've dropped a person almost at 115 pound weight loss. And it's only up from here for me. I don't want to lose any more weight, but I want to gain muscle and build on my foundation that I built from losing weight. And the last but not least, guys, how sex after weight loss? It's a out there question, but it's legitimate. Cause somebody being that big, like, gonna be the strength factor. Like, you're not holding your own body weight. It's just not gonna happen for the most part. You 300 plus pounds. It's lazy, as you would say. Like, you're not doing with so much because you can't physically hold your own weight, but for so long. And you know exactly what I mean by holding your own weight. Yeah, but when you start getting in shape and start cardio and start building stamina, start building endurance, that same stamina endurance you're building is gonna affect the bedroom as well, guys. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And as far as strength, if you're somebody like who couldn't carry your own weight or couldn't do certain things before, the strength you're building now within yourself, it'll definitely help you out. So I suggest, like, I do think it's a positive effect on when it comes to sex. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely an out there question, like I said, guys, but it's something that all the things you build while in the gym can be utilized in that area as well. If you get strength can be used here. If you get endurance and stamina, they all affect this area. But I just think that losing weight overall has been a powerful journey for me. I struggle. I know it's a long video, guys. I hope you guys really stay tuned and listen to what I had to say, but I feel a lot better. I live a lot better. My clothes fit better. I get whatever I can fit in any store now. So it's just been a great thing, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Stay tuned for more fire content. You know a little bit more about me, about my weight loss journey. Hope you guys stay tuned for more fire content. Peace.